also back with Gwinnett Lawns and beautiful. Oh, look at that blue summer sky. Atlanta, Georgia. Today is June the 27th, 2023. Yes, I'm in a sweatshirt. It's in the 60s right now. Look at that pristine Bermuda. Look at how green it is. All that rain we got last week. So I'm just out here, excuse me, running the sprinkler. I'm starting to water this. I'm gonna water this twice a day, so this will fill in. And we got water going up on the hill right there. And it's just thriving. Look at this. That is some healthy Bermuda. I cut it down yesterday because it'll help it spread faster. All right, so, excuse me. So we need to talk about something very important. This week here in Atlanta, it is going to be in the high 90s. So right now it's uncomfortable for me. It's very chilly because the humidity is super high and it's in the 60s. But that's going to change, and as soon as that sun peeks up over that horizon real good and starts shining down on God's green earth, the temperature will rise very quickly. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. It will be high humidity all week. I don't think we're supposed to have any rain till Friday. It's going to get up till Thursday or Friday, almost 100 degrees. And when you're working outside, that gets to be where it's dangerous. Now, I'm all for heat. Trust me. You guys know that if you've been following the channel. But you have to take precautions. And every year, it sneaks up on me, usually in the spring, if we have a really good heat wave. Yeah, it catches up with me. I've gotten heat sickness at least once every year for the past several years. I've never had heat exhaustion or heat stroke. Those can be deadly. But for me, my body dumps water really fast when I'm outside and it's hot and humid. And the problem is, because I like it out here, I tend maybe not to drink as much as I should. I don't listen to your thirst will really tell you. But anyway, I'm being much more intentional about that. Now, the other thing that is extremely important is that you got to drink more than just water. Or you need a lot of regular water. Don't drink anything with caffeine in it. Don't drink Cokes. You know, any sodas, I would stay away from those if you're working outside. You know, if you have to have one of them or something in the morning to get you going, that's one thing. But boy, that bird is just, I guess he's praising the Lord. He's singing. You see him up there on top of that Leland cypress at the very tip. Anyway, we ain't talking about birds right now. So I take electrolyte powder. I will put a link in the description down on Amazon. That's where I get it. It is phenomenal. It's got lots of electrolytes, and that's what you need, okay? Also, I will drink a couple of Gatorade Zeros, and I don't really endorse Gatorade because there's a lot of chemicals in there, but there's a lot of potassium, and you really need to make sure that you're getting enough magnesium, sodium, potassium, and a little bit of calcium. All right, those are the 4 minerals that primarily make up your electrolytes. And the electrolytes that are in your body help regulate your heartbeat and keep you from getting all kinds of weird heart issues. So it's very important to stay hydrated. And I would say you need to be peeing about at least once an hour. If you're not doing that, I hate to say it, but if you're not doing that, you're not drinking enough water. So keep an eye on that, seriously. I don't want anybody to get hurt or worse. But you've probably heard before, you need to start hydrating the day before. So when I get home from doing my yards, I'm gonna drink probably another 3/4 of a gallon over the next couple of hours. I'll drink coconut water, which is probably one of the best hydrators that you can drink as far as electrolytes. And I will drink some other stuff and just plain water. So I try to make sure that I hydrate. Sorry to say it, if you like to come home and have a beer and stuff, alcohol and caffeine both drive fluid out of your body, and that's what you don't want. So I would say, it's my advice, my counsel, if you ask me, I would tell you to stay away from alcohol and caffeine as much as you can when you're out working in the heat, like even for the entire week. So, if you're not working on the weekend or whatever, but definitely stay away from that stuff during the work day when you're going to be out in the heat. So my threshold where I actually pack the big cooler is when it starts to hit 90 degrees. Yesterday, it was in the high 80s, but we had a really good breeze. I don't know if we're going to get a lot of wind. The air right now is super still, but yeah, you gotta hydrate. Make sure that if you got guys that are working with you, keep an eye on them. Make sure that everybody's drinking plenty of water and plenty of electrolytes. I've heard people drinking Pedialyte, and I've never had Pedialyte. I think there's something called Gatorlyte. I will take also some sea salt with me, which I'll do today, and I'll put a little bit in my water. Not a lot. You don't need a lot, like maybe 1/4 teaspoon in your bottled water, and it's very refreshing, and it's got a lot. And this has to be sea salt. I'm not talking about table salt, not just sodium chloride. Sea salt has all, I think it's 93 different minerals in it. It will help your body to retain a little bit of water, and it will just get your cellular fluid at a good place where it needs to be. So I don't drink it with every bottle that I drink of water, but I will take it once or twice and then take the electrolyte powder. So I've used that electrolyte powder for several years. In fact, I'll show you guys what it is. It doesn't have any sugar in it. It's got no maltodextrin or any of that junk. It's really good. This is what it is. It's called Keto 1000. I guess a lot of people that aren't in the ketogenic diet, which I'm not, but a lot of people will take this. This is like orange flavor, and it actually tastes really good. And it's got calcium, magnesium. It's got chloride from sea salt, sodium from sea salt, and potassium. And it's got a few trace mineral complexes. So this is much better than Gatorade, okay? Because there's no garbage in here. It's really good stuff. So anyway, if you want to try that, there's different flavors of it, but I like the orange the best. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So please, if you're in an area of the country that's really hot, make sure you're staying hydrated. So, all right, I am going to go ahead and end this video. The sun is starting to peek over the tree right there. See how beautiful it is out here. Can it be this way all year? We don't need cold weather. There's nothing good about cold weather. So anyway, I will talk to you guys on the next video.